How to lose belly fat, the complete guide. Belly fat is slowly poisoning you. Want to lose belly fat? You've come to the right place. First, you need to get real about the dangers of belly fat because it's affecting more of us than ever before. According to the latest government stats, 26% of British adults are classified as obese. That's just over 1 in 4 people, meaning that Britain is on track to become the fattest country in Europe by 2025. If current trends continue, forecasters have warned that half of us will be obese by 2045. To fight the flab around your belly, you need to understand what you're up against. Read on to find out about the different types of fat, the causes and, most importantly, how to lose it. The different types of belly fat. Not all fat is created equal. Excess timber around the waist hurts your health in a way that subcutaneous fat, the soft layer of chub that sits directly under the skin, doesn't. Belly fat, aka visceral fat, is stored in your abdominal cavity, and shares space with important organs like the liver, stomach, kidneys and intestines. Belly fat is metabolically active, which means it's basically an organ in itself, and not one you'd want to donate on the register. It excels at pumping out various inflammatory substances, interfering with hormones that regulate appetite, weight, mood and brain function, and sending your cortisol levels, responsible for stress, through the roof. No surprise then, that it's associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain types of CORY. 5 ways to shift belly fat. So far, so tragic. There is, however, some good news. Belly fat may be the most dangerous type of body fat, but since it's buried deep within your body, it's also the easiest to get rid of. But before we talk about that, it's worth identifying the causes of belly fat. After all, it's far better to not put the weight on in the first place. What causes belly fat? The main culprits. We all know that eating too much and moving too little is the foundation upon which flab is built. But there's more to the belly fat equation than calories in and calories out. Certain stressors, for example, will see you scaling your belt notches with very little effort. Here's what you should look out for. 1. You're eating trans fats. If antioxidants are the good guys of gut health, trans fats are the supervillains. These sneaky fats actively contribute to your wobbly waist, not just by adding new fat, but by moving fat from other areas of your body to your belly. During a 6-year study at Wake Forest University, monkeys that were fed an 8% trans fat diet had 33% more belly fat than monkeys that were fed an 8% monounsaturated fat diet. Here is why cheat days won't boost your metabolism. There are currently no legal requirements for food manufacturers to label trans fats, according to the British Dietetic Association, so you need to check ingredients lists for hydrogenated fats and hydrogenated vegetable oils. The biggest culprits? Your cheat day favorites: cakes, biscuits, ice cream, popcorn, pies, fried food, fast food, takeaways, the list goes on. 2. You're seriously stressed. When your cortisol levels are through the roof, it triggers the release of insulin, and this is where things go awry. Initially, the fight or flight response shuts down your digestive system so you can deal with the threat, like a very hungry lion or, more realistically, heavy traffic on your way to work. Once the danger has passed, your body seeks to replenish the hundreds of calories you burned fighting to the death, swearing at rush hour traffic, and makes you ravenously hungry. 6 signs that you're seriously stressed out. Since your blood sugar levels are now super low thanks insulin, and your reward centers are blinkered thanks cortisol, you wind up face planting the biscuit tin rather than the fruit bowl. To make matters worse, cortisol helps to release myostatin, a protein that breaks down muscle. You're drinking too much alcohol. Can one too many pints really earn you a beer belly? Well, yes. As you gulp down your drink, your body turns the alcohol into acetate, which your body can't store. It becomes your primary energy source, and the proteins, carbs and fats swirling around your digestive system are converted to fat by default. Factor in the excess calories from your drinks, around 7 per gram, with the gut-busting kebab you pick up on the way home. Drunk hunger is a real, proven thing, and suddenly you're looking at excess fat storage. Not only does a night on the sauce send your cortisol levels through the roof, it saps your testosterone, which means you'll find it more difficult to build lean muscle and burn fat as fuel. You've got too much of the wrong gut bacteria. Most of the bacteria that dwell in your gut are pretty useful. They produce hormones, regulate your immune system, digest food, extract nutrients, control your mood, manage your appetite, and much more besides. That obese people tend to have higher numbers of Firmicutes bacteria is no coincidence. According to research published in the online journal Nature, these bacteria increase the number of calories your body absorbs from food. According to a study of more than 1,300 twins published in the journal Genome Biology, the less diverse your gut bacteria, the more likely you are to have belly fat. Grow your gut community to shed serious timber. How to get rid of belly fat quickly and safely. If you're serious about banishing belly fat and improving your health, surviving on salad and hitting the treadmill for hours on end is a miserable and highly inefficient way to go about it. Here's how to shift belly fat in 5 easy skyneshhergetty images. 1. Hike up your metabolism. Your ultimate goal is to hike up your metabolism, and the intensity of your workout, the fundamentals of your diet, how much muscle you have, how well you manage stress, and your quality of sleep all play a part in this. A faster metabolism helps burn fat, explains Marcus Reddy, consultant laparoscopic, upper GI and bariatric surgeon at Spire St. Anthony's Hospital. While your metabolism is predetermined by your body size, sex and age, he says, increasing lean body mass, avoiding long periods of hunger, and intense periods of physical activity can aid burning. 2. Get your diet in check. Prioritize lean protein like beef, turkey, eggs, fish, chicken, and tofu. In a study published in the International Journal of Obesity, participants were either assigned a 12% or 25% protein diet. While the first group lost 11 pounds on average, the high-protein participants shedded around 20 pounds and ditched twice as much belly fat as the low-protein subjects. Don't know your steak from your salmon when it comes to deciphering protein, fats, and carbs. You need our ultimate guide to tracking your macros. Limit foods high in refined carbohydrates and refined sugar, white bread, white pasta, white rice, and replace them with high-fiber, complex carbs. Think whole grains, brown rice, sweet potato, oats, beans and pulses. Fill your boots with as many vegetables as possible. They're low-calorie, high in micronutrients, and the fiber in them will keep you full. Why? Top 10 foods for lean muscle. Snack on portion-controlled fruit, seeds and nuts. One study found that snacking on 42 grams of almonds per day instead of munching on something high-carb with equal calories helped to reduce belly fat and improved cholesterol levels. The high levels of fiber are proven to combat excess calorie consumption later in the day, says registered dietitian Lucy Jones. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition, Metabolism and Cardiovascular Diseases concluded that following the Mediterranean diet could help to mitigate the harmful effects of belly fat on your heart. Better yet, it boosts the number of healthy bacteria in your gut. A study published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition saw levels rise by up to 7%, compared with a Western diet. 8 of the most common protein shake mistakes. It's also important to make sure you're eating regularly. Avoid very low-calorie diets or crash diets, advises Reddy. Periods of starvation can lower your metabolism and prevent you losing weight. 3. Up the intensity of your workout. Focus on increasing physical activity and building muscle to burn belly fat, recommends Reddy. Mild activity such as walking is poor at burning fat due to its low energy consumption, whilst intense cardio training will consume energy and increase metabolic rate after exercise, he says. When scientists from Canada's Laval University compared a 15-week HIIT program and a 20-week endurance training program, they found the former was far more effective at stoking up the body's metabolism, which resulted in greater fat loss. Balance your high-intensity workouts with weightlifting sessions and you're onto a winner. Researchers at Harvard University followed more than 10,500 men over a 12-year period, and found that those who added 20 minutes of weight training to their regular cardio workout gained less age-related belly fat than those who pounded the treadmill. Focus on compound moves like deadlifts, squats, kettlebell swings, lunges, chest presses, shoulder presses, exercises that work your entire body rather than isolating muscles. Simply put, you cannot spot reduce fat, meaning that endless crunches will do little for getting rid of your belly. For best results, split your sessions over different days. 4. Learn how to manage stress. You don't have to take a 3-month sabbatical in Bali or enroll on a breathing class in a Scandi yogi retreat to find inner calm. You don't even have to meditate, though it'll almost certainly help. If a few minutes of deep belly breathing in a quiet spot doesn't chill you out, try a bodyweight workout or taking a walk around the block. Exercise boosts your circulation, transporting cortisol to your kidneys, which flush it out. 4 steps to make stress work for you. Eating slowly will also help cinch your waist, too. Inhaling croissants while walking to work will do little to satiate you, not that you'll do much digesting anyway, with all that cortisol flooding your system. Instead, by making time to eat and focusing on your food, that also means not scrolling through Instagram, you'll wind up eating less and you'll feel fuller for long. 5. Get quality sleep. A study by the University of Chicago found that clocking up an average 6.5 hours sleep can supercharge your cortisol levels and send levels of hunger-boosting hormone ghrelin sky high, the perfect combination for effortless weight gain. When you're low on ZZs, activity in the brain's frontal lobe, the sensible decision-making part, is impaired. At the same time, the more primal parts of your brain that deal with things like desire and motivation are lit up like the Blackpool illuminations.